right, it's that time. Week 2, Season 2. We're going to start off with some prolates fixed at Volusia. I love Volusia. It's a great track. Fun track. Fun track to be on all around. We're terrible at qualifying, so let's see what we do here.
Green, 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 green. This comes your time lap. One more lap. 16.054.
All right. Gonna be 4th. Heat 2. So, we get to watch some racing. To watch a little bit of racing. You go most exciting. We'll go for the most exciting. There's no spotter cam here. See what TV2 gives us. I like that 18 car. It's pretty sick. Rev them. Tear them up. Blow them. Destroy them. I'm excited for this one. I was trying to knock out the UMP, but only 3 people joined in. Figured that wasn't too content worthy, so we're gonna go ahead and watch some racing. Somebody's not gridding up. That's not good. Oh, he did. He finally grid. All right, there we go. Is it a Blair? It's a Blair paint scheme? I think it's what that is. Pretty sure. They're going to bring it around one more time before the green flag drops. It's going to be a good race. I wonder how big that makes our heat. Especially if theirs is 8. Pace truck's getting ready to duck off. Leader's getting ready to launch. And he goes.
Green, green, green.
Everybody's sleeping. Holy goodness. But the most exciting car, according to iRacing right now, is the 07 car. Leaders are pretty spread out. The battle is for 4th. And I imagine that's the transfer spot. That's why it's the most exciting. These guys are getting a little wobbly in the slick. Oh, and now the most exciting is the number 5. Oh, the 91 gets bumped up by the 69 car. 5 is going to put on the pressure. Yeah, that pressure for the 10. Excuse me. Oh, we got a battle for second. Here we go. We got the Blair paint scheme coming. Oh, and 21 gets into the wall. And we're going to come back to number 10 and number 5. 5's going to try to put the pressure on the inside, but dives it in too hard. The inside's hard to hold. You gotta really be dialed in on the inside to make it stick. 21's figuring it out. He's trying to hold off the 111. 10 still trying to hold off the 5. 10 gets a little wobbly in the slick though the last couple of laps, so let's see if he can hold that. So far, they're looking pretty good. No major accidents, just the 69 and the 91. The 18, though, has cleared off, and he has left them behind. He is definitely going to take first place in this heat. 21 trying to close in that pass on the 111. He's going to guard the inside again instead of sliding up. You got to keep the race line open for him on the top side, and that's going to be your second place finisher there. Number 21 holding off on the inside. Good race. Good, solid race. Do not expect me to announce that while I'm driving, because that's not going to happen. I believe, where are we at? We are taking 4th. So we're going to be on the outside line.
Line up on the outside. Pit road's closed. Don't come in.
Race, EPI.com, number 6. EPI has some pretty good setups. I'm not going to lie. I've liked a few of them. I've tried out just about everybody. I'm not into the setup shop wars going on and all that stuff, but I have tried a many to this point. Have tried quite a few. Number 54. I don't know if I can slow down well enough. He said, great paint job. I don't know who did that, but that is sick. Good deal there. Good deal. JSG Virtual Wrap. Shout out to those guys. That's a killer wrap. Oh, look at that thing in the light. Beautiful. That is killer. Gotta give credit to the artist where credit is due. I'm not even gonna lie. My guy's adrenaline spike. Don't worry, Chris, I'm not leaving you. But that is pretty sick. I don't know if you've seen that, but that's a pretty cool wrap. But anyway, pretty shiny things. Stop being distracted. We're gonna get ready to stack up and go green here.
Going green.
Try not to blow off our tires when we do it.
Pace car is in. Green flag, green flag.
And they're already getting into us behind us there. Try to keep our left side tires there in the grip. Coming out on the exit here, the turds. These guys are starting to pull away just a little bit.
Two laps to go. 16.249. White flag, one more lap to go. 16.237. There's the checker flag.
All right. There's the heat.
Great job, driver.
Believe it's gonna put us 8th. It's gonna put us 8th in the feature. This ought to be good. This is gonna be good. We get to go back and review who got into us there on the
Line up on the
start when we're
outside.
done here.
Road's closed.
30 laps. 30 laps, the distance here. It's going to be... This top 10 is going to be some fierce competition. It's going to be a good time, though.
Good luck,
All
everybody.
for it.
You too. Yeah.
You too, bud. Well, everybody, not just one guy.
No cautions, right? We can go green checker, or did I just jinx it?
I think you just messed us up there.
Nah, it can't be worse than the
One lap to
opener
green.
official. It was pretty bad. Worse than the what?
So we're getting ready to stack up here. Everyone hoping for a straight 30 laps green, but he might have jinxed it. We don't know. We're about to find out.
Getting ready, going green. Pace car is in. Green flag, green flag. Car inside. Stay high. Clear inside. Car inside. Clear inside. 19.353.
He had his chance to duck in.
Clear inside. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Line up single file. Pit road's closed. Letter for carbine.
So we brought her up 2 positions there.
Hackney, let me know when the bottom comes in. I know you'll find it.
Shoot, I'm just trying to survive, bro. I changed from VR to triples, and this is my
Pit
first
road is
race,
now
and
open.
it's throwing me for a loop.
And when I went to VR the first day, I did it for like 2 hours. And then I had like a league race that night, and I went to my monitor. I literally spun out, like first corner, going back to monitor. Just 2 hours in VR, so I'll feel your pain.
Yeah, I've been in VR for like the last 2 years, so this is definitely different.
Pit road's closed. Don't come in.
Yeah, it's tough. It's just like going against the wall or down low by the wall. You can't really tell where your front end is.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna get into David in the heat like 7 times, but I mean, obviously we didn't touch, but my perception is way different.
Why the switch back to the triples?
Well, I ain't never ran triples. I just wanted to try it to see, see if I liked it. I mean, I possibly could like it, but it's definitely gotta get used to.
1 lap to green. Get ready.
I
Line
was
up on
going
the
to ask,
outside.
what do you prefer?
I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
I was asking, what do you think you'd prefer?
Well, at this moment, VR.
Getting ready. Going green.
Alright.
Yeah, I did a single monitor on an ultra wide for, I don't know, a year and a half. I went to VR. I love VR better than a monitor.
Big car is in. Green, green, green.
How much you cost to get into that?
A little too close to the wall there.
16.492. Clear.
Ooh, they're almost going to make contact in front of us, but they keep it going.
Car inside. Clear inside. Car inside. 16.41. Clear. Inside. Clear inside. Car inside. Still there. Still there. 16.532. Clear inside. Inside. Clear inside. Car inside. Clear. 16.406. You're in fifth.
Trying not to push this 3 wide.
16.435. Car outside.
Let's fire
Stay
the
low.
low.
Clear outside.
I just did. How many laps was it?
16.4.
And I don't even run spotter. It got annoying. I turned that off like 2 months on the film.
Car outside. Clear outside.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to figure out when I do want it and when I don't. Because as long as I can hear the engines off the other cars, I'm good.
16.793.
I stopped the smoke the wall, had him change to my VR controller instead, and it did a pop up in my face.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, they had
Inside. Clear inside. 16.767. Inside. Clear. Car inside. 16.608. Clear inside.
Seriously, dude?
I'll
pull up! Oh my God!
Inside. Stay high. 16.628. Clear.
Man.
You have to adjust the line a little bit because our straight is turning into slick real quick.
10 laps to go, fella.
Can hear him down on my inside, so I don't want to shoot down to the inside. Yep, there he is.
Outside. Clear outside. Clear.
There we go. That was nice and smooth. I don't like to throw sliders much, but I kind of had to do it there just to get around him. Getting more comfortable with them. I'll throw a slider if I'm by myself, but just counterintuitive, I know. But
16.73.
like right there, it's just the only way to get me in the grip as quick as possible.
16.811. Two laps to go. Car inside. Clear. 16.853. White flag. One more lap to go. Keep going. Inside. 16.863. Clear.
Cool, man.
Yeah, I thought I was dead in that car. Decided to turn around in front of me.
Yeah, I thought I was going to do that. I'm more than my relative anyway. I thought I had.
Damn good run, 54. Damn good run.
Check a flag.
I ain't scared of you, Keebler.
Great job, driver.
Go in. Wherever that car was, spun it my way.
Wow, only one caution?
Yeah, we done did good.
Hell yeah, that was a good race. I didn't place very well, but it was fun.
Oh, absolutely. The 21 and the 54 ran me on that last lap, but it was worth it. No hard feelings at all.
Yeah, that was a good race. Bottom come in as soon as I got up high finally.
Yeah, I heard too many people under me. I think I had two under me. I couldn't shoot to the bottom, so I had to hold the top. All right.
Yeah, good race, brother. Good race, everybody.
Yeah, you too. Good job to everybody else out there. All right. Let's see this. So we launch. We get to shoot around the 07. Turn this down a bit. Then the very next turn, we shoot around the 111. And then after that, it becomes a battle with the 54 and the 21. But first, I got to catch them. Now, there's a caution that swings out here soon. It's a pretty big stacked field. Trying to see where this caution happens. Oh! Let's check that out. Okay, so... looks like the 5 and the 14. This reminds me of me and Justin England moment at Knoxville. The same thing happened to us. Get a little tight. So the 14 gets a little tight coming in. So 5's going to run this line, right? Which is a tight line regardless. Like your car's going to be a little tight trying to run that. But this, he gets her out. He tries to straighten her up. You see his, do his wheels turn back? Let's see. Let's see what he's doing. Let's go back one. Does he get tight? Let's see. Comes in. Turns back because, okay, he kind of blows it up. Sees the 7 down there. Tries to... No, I think the 5 got a little too tight and wung it out. Tail whipped him. Yep, that's on the 5. That was on the 5. I mean, granted, I don't think he really pinched him. I mean, this is... when you look at the line choice here, so most generally you get a good school of guys. You got one down here, one running in here, and one will run up top here, and they can all swing around the turn pretty much at the same speed. The inside guy's going to slow down a little bit, but he's going to pick up a lot of grip speed coming up, and he's gonna be a little bit behind him, but he'll still be with him. So, alrighty on that one. So back to our race. 21 was going to run the bottom the whole time. I wasn't worried about that. They were talking about that prior to. He was going to warn everybody when the bottom came in. So there's the caution. We get a launch. Let's see how we did on this launch. I think this kind of helped too, that we're staying kind of spread out. Like, so wherever the inside guy is, the outside guy is just a little off of him. So the top 6 seemed to, getting through the starts and giving that space in the first turn it looked like it was on everybody's mind. So that's, everyone likes to say, bumper to bumper and stuff like that. But bumper to bumper can set you up for failure real quick in the first turn. So we kind of leveled it out right before the launch. All right, so I'm a little behind on that launch just because in officials, I'll watch the leader, but I won't fire until the guy in front of me. That's just a courtesy to keep us. They kind of mess it up in the back there. But, yeah, that's just a courtesy to kind of keep us all from going wild. So we make it around the 111 again. We are back in 6th. And now we got to work on the 54 and the 21. And I'll be honest with you, I did not know how I was going to make it around the 54. I did pull a slider, but the only reason, and it wasn't even a good slider, the only reason I shot for that slider on the 54 was to get him to duck low so I could run topside. So it did work the way I planned out. Me talking and driving doesn't go well, so I wasn't going to voice that over, because if I would have talked about it, I would have failed at doing it. So I had to pick a moment in time, not hesitate, and just go for it. But it did here to, I think in a couple laps maybe, you'll see it work. The 21, I mean, he is getting it. I mean, he is on that bottom. I mean, he phased only a couple times during the race, but for the most part, he keeps that car exactly where it needs to be, keeps the throttle where it needs to be. The left sides are in the grip, coming through the turn, coming on the exit there. Even on entry, he's got that left tire in the grip. So, granted, you want the right to dig, but he's got it in there. He's got the drive. This is where it's getting a little tight for me in the 54. And I'm going to have to make a decision soon. He slides up here. So I will say when he slid up right here, I was expecting to follow him through the turn until I noticed he slid up. Then I put the gas in it here to get around him. I was hesitant because I thought the 21 was below me, so I didn't shoot low like I should have. I kind of ran in the slick there. Here, I test out a little bit of a slider. I knew I wasn't clear, so I wasn't going to press it up there, so I didn't mean to get it in there. Even here, I'm running a 3/4 just a little bit to get higher up in that race line to get me what I want. Here, I push it up. He's ready for it, and it pushes him down like I want. It kind of cuts off the 21. Again, if a caution would have came out there, always look 2 cars in front, 2 cars behind you, and that's normally what caused the caution. So me pulling that move would have actually caused the consequences there. But ultimately, it did work the way I wanted it to get around the 54. It did force him to go bottom, which he had not ran that I had seen yet. And so he's getting a little squirrely in the slick. And it's keeping us solid up top. So he does duck back in. So he obviously recognizes that quick, ducks back into the high side as soon as he gets a chance and follows me through. But the 21 is digging on the bottom. He did not give up on that bottom whatsoever. Even with the 54 in his way, he kept screaming with it. He kept going. He kept pushing it in there. So good race overall. 1 caution, just a mishap in the back. But overall, great race. I mean, I did not expect the race to be that good. I mean, that is a solid race all around. Not even going to be upset about that one. The 54 was digging. He had something that I didn't, because he gets right coming out of 3 and 4. He gets right on my bumper. So he shoots low here, which I seen that. I'm a little bit higher than I should be, but that's just because I'm cautious. You know, you never know if a guy's going to give you the respect on that narrow front stretch at Volusia. So here I'm kind of running just like a mini slider line is what I call them, because I just want to get, you know, instead of hugging the wall so high, I just want to get through that first initial slick and get my tires in the grip as quick as I can. Is that necessarily right all the time? No. Was it working for me at the time? It felt comfortable, so that's what I was going to do. It wasn't pushing me out of a comfort zone, really. I think at this point in time, we're sitting 4th. So we're not in a hurry. This was going to be interesting. I didn't know how this was going to pan out. I think I followed the lap car a little too long, thinking that they were the 54 and the 21 were still trying to use the bottom on me. So that's just a hesitation problem on my part, you know, getting comfortable with making moves quick and aggressively. So yeah, 54 sees it coming. He's going to dive down to the inside and try it. It doesn't hold, but it keeps him in the race. So he's gonna continue to hold the bottom. Skips off there. See, if I would have pinched down, not necessarily pinched, but if I would have been riding a lower line, it would have caused some issues. Here, I decide, like, I don't care if we're 3 wide. I'm going to push through this. And again, that causes them a little stop up with the 111 and the 54 there. But had to get around a lap car. I don't know how else to spin that. You know, I'm not looking behind me to know who I'm going to stack up. I will say, any of you out there who do watch this, who wonder why or how I can run without mirrors, the mirrors were actually holding me back. And the reason why I say that, mirrors were causing me to look behind me and make sure the guys behind me that had runs on me, that I gave them space instead of cutting them off, right? So I was really using it as a tool to be less aggressive. As hard as that is to believe, because I know there's a lot of mirror driving and stuff like that, but that's what it was making me do. Like, I wouldn't throw sliders, but if I went into a turn too hot and I noticed that it was going to, cut off a guy going high, I'd ride the brakes just a little bit and make sure he had space. And it was just, it was holding me back as far as concentrating on my line and where I want to run my race. And it was holding me back in the sense of, it was kind of just letting people by with it. So, and it's, dirt cars rarely have mirrors in real life. So you use your ears, you use your senses, and that's, what we're trying to simulate here. So, and then here at the end, I just go a little too high. 54 gets a good run on the bottom. And we finished 6th. So still not a bad race. I'm not upset with this at all. Let's go back. Because we did say we were going to do this. We're going to go back to the heat and figure out what happened on that initial start. The 54 car looks good. I don't know who that is, but it looks good. Who is it? Was it him? Maybe it's him. I don't know. Looks good, though. Damn good looking car. So we launch. I don't think that's a great launch. Felt good, but didn't seem like it was. All right, so the 12 kind of pushes up into us there just a little bit. No harm, no foul, though. You're going to have a little bit of rubbing in these cars. It's okay. I think this is just what we ran in the heat. I think we stayed 4th the whole time. It was a good deal. Good deal overall. Great race. If any of the guys that were in here watched this, you guys put on one hell of a race. Good job. Only one caution for an official. I will take it. I don't even know if I lost anything on this one. I think this was all a gain. Could be. I don't know. I'll post the results in the comments below. Strength of field, stuff like that. I'll probably start doing that. Need to start doing that. I don't really track those things or know how, ever. (16.152) overall. But my best is my best lap 15.778. So I wasn't even close to my fastest lap. But I haven't ran Volusia in a hot minute, so good race to get it back. But alrighty, let's go back. We got things to capture here. This last lap is a doozy. But y'all out there, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, do all those great things if you want to. If you don't, that's cool too. Thanks for watching anyway. If you'd like to support the channel anyway, up at the top of the page, there is a link to buy me a coffee if you want to. Why? Because I love my Death Wish coffee. And they do not sponsor the channel in any way. I just love Death Wish coffee. So, grind it in the morning. Drink 2 or 3 cups throughout the day. All before 11 a.m. And the day is rocking. So, y'all stay safe, kick ass, and we'll see y'all in the next one.